Good morning and welcome to Delco Beach Dreamers. Today we are at our seashore home. This is where our things are stored. So what we do is we have a 5 to 6 day shipping handling time. So that by the time we get down here, it's right to the day that we need to ship by, the last very day. So we come here at the end of the week. We make sure that we have all the things that we need, and then we ship them out. That way we avoid any kind of issues. If a buyer is not aware of the shipping time and they leave negative feedback, we just contact eBay, state that the buyer stated it was due to lack of shipping time, and then eBay does remove the negative feedback because we're still in that allocated window time. This week we sold, I believe, 8. I sold 8 items, and Gary did some Facebook Marketplace as well as eBay sales, and I'll show you his things as well. We did not sell anything on our shared account, and that is basically my fault because I have not posted anything in my Love to Scan or the Delco Beach Dreamer account since November. So the fact that I'm selling it all is pleasing to me. We are bread and butter sellers. It does pay our bills. We don't have once in a while we might get a high dollar item, but it's very rare. So we are bread and butter. Things that pay the bills, that's strictly it. Let me show you what we sold this week, when we post it, and when we sold it, and how much it's sold for. The first thing is this Sylvania Calico Critters Flocked Pony. It has a brown mane, tail, and saddle. It's that flocked crushy velvet kind of material. It's only 3 inches tall, sold for $13.75. It was listed on August the 28th and sold on January 3rd. Cute little pony. The next thing that sold was a vintage Echo Chrome, black and white with wood handle serving spoon. It does have some roughness on the back, and this has all been divulged in the pictures of posting. This sold for $11.69. The wood handle is in really great shape. A lot of times you'll see them and they're crack and peeling, but this one's really good shape. This was listed on July 3rd and sold January 3rd. The next thing is a bobblehead. This is from Dover International Speedway. Miles, the Munster bobblehead from NASCAR in its original box. Box has some issues, but the actual bobblehead is in excellent condition. This sold for $24.99. It was listed on October the 7th and sold on January 4th. With us being in Delaware County, it's considered the tri-state area because we're close to New Jersey as well as Delaware. So Dover's not that far from us. So we're able to pick this up at a really good price. The next thing is a vintage needlepoint canvas. It's a coastal village sailboat scene. I don't know if you can see that. Very nice. It measures 12 by 15. It's for needlecraft, cross stitching. Has a color code for when you need to get the floss to match the colors, or you can choose your own colors. It's yours to do as you wish. But this sold at a best offer of $20. It was listed on September the 10th and sold January 4th. The next thing we have is K&M International. There's a little tag. This is a plush golf club cover. I can't get my fingers inside the head. Normally you can't get the fingers inside the hands, but this time I can't get into the head, which led me to believe that it is a golf club cover. Really cute. I didn't know if it was a wolf, a fox, a bear, so I put that all into the title. The title actually says Plush Golf Club Cover, 1996, so it's vintage, and dog, wolf, or bear. This sold for $11.69. It was listed on July 3rd and sold January 4th. The next thing is one of my favorite things. I have so many of these and I have to get them posted. I really have to start focusing on posting again. Like I said, I have not done anything since after Thanksgiving. I just didn't have the motivation. I hit 985 listings. I wanted to hit that 1,000 because I just recently opened up a store so that I could put more in. And I was plugging away and plugging away and plugging away. And I just think I burnt out between working as a part-time as reseller and then at my other job as well. It was just getting to be too much. And then the holidays were hitting and I'm like, I have to focus on other things right now. So it's my fault that I have not gotten things posted and that I'm only selling minimal. But anyhow, this is one of my favorite things. I got to get them posted. This is a picture frame. It is also vintage. It's floral, little flowers in the corners. It's ceramic. It has that crackle look to it. This is by Burns, B-U-R-N-E-S. It's 5.5 by 7.5. This sold for $9.94. It was listed on July 3rd and sold January 4th. The next thing is another craft project. It's called Needles and Hoops Serenity Prayer, stamped cross stitch, kit number 110, vintage 16 by 19. This sold for $26.95. It was listed on August 25th and sold January 6th. And the last sale of this week is the Yankee Candle Charming Scents Bahama Breeze Car Air Fragrance Locket Charms. Never been used, still in its original box. This sold for $23.74. It was listed October the 21st and sold January 6th. Okay, I will get together the actual amount that I made. After I ship these products out, I'll be able to give you the actual fees. All my products I sell where the buyer has to pay for shipping. But until I get those shipping fees, I won't know the actual net sales that I made. So I'll let you know as soon as I get this all done. Thanks a lot. See you soon.
Here we have two tables that we posted on Facebook Marketplace. They are really pretty. They're, I believe these are walnut or mahogany, and they have all this nice trim. These are sort of French looking, like Nouveau, French Nouveau, Art Nouveau, from the 1930s or 40s. Nice legs, good shape. There was 30 hits on this in a day and a half, 2 days. I had to shut it down. Guys coming a long way to pick them up. Be here later this afternoon. Good price, $150 for the pair. They flew out the door, and they're still texting me, but I shut it down. So that's what you can do on Facebook Marketplace. We got more coming. So this is just the start of our show. We're going to be showing more stuff as we go. My name's Gary, and you'll meet my wife, Brenda. She's taking the pictures. She's the boss. I just get the stuff. You know? The fun part is finding things. It's nice to sell them. Okay, that's it for now. Look at these nicely carved legs on these old tables. French Nouveau with the little paw feet, scroll paw feet, mahogany. These are very nice, hard to come by. Put them on Facebook Marketplace, and in like an hour, half a day, I had 15 people asking if they could buy them. They were coming from all over. Had to pick and choose, but I took the person that could be here the soonest, and he was an hour and a half away. And so he's on his way to come get them. They're hard to find, very pretty. So for the price we sold them, $150 for the pair was pretty good apparently. I would assume these probably are worth $150 a piece. But we want to get rid of them. We have a whole garage full of stuff we got to get rid of. So we've been doing this forever, selling, buying. So keep an eye on us. We're going to start hosting. showing you stuff. We're from Delaware County
And the shore.
and the shore. The
South Jersey Shore.
South Jersey Shore. By Cape May. So keep an eye. We pick up stuff and we sell reasonable. Keep watching. And I bought a whole bunch of stuff from Wildwood, so we've been selling it off. These sold for $12.50 and $7.50. Not bad for paper. So this is going to go out today. Pretty neat. Check them out. Hey, we're the good old days. Check the cars out. I like the cars and the women. Look at her. Two-piece. Days were the days, my friend.
The cars and the women. What else do you have, Gary?
Oh, and I also sold this mustache cup, which this was a family heirloom. But it's bounced around so much. It's time for a new home. Hey, you put your mustache when you're taking a sip of your coffee or tea or whatever you're drinking, it doesn't get wet. They were clever.
They were clever.
And no mark on it, but probably Germany.
What did that sell? Okay, here is the final results from January 3rd to January 8th. We had a total sales for Love to Scand or Delco Star Beach Star Dreamer of $227.45. Taxes collected by eBay was $15.85. $3.15 went to my charity for Autism of New Jersey. I donate some sales to Autism of New Jersey. My granddaughter has been diagnosed with autism. She's 4, doing great, but I like to help out as much as I can. My selling costs, including shipping, was $76.26, which brought out to $135.34, which does not include my cost of goods. That's for 8 items altogether, for an average sales price of $28.43. Okay, that does our sales for this week. A lot of things going on. I, as you see, have to take down my Christmas decorations. I really don't like when that happens. I rather love seeing the Christmas decorations, but it's January 8th and it's time for them to go, as sad as it seems. So I'll be doing that this week. Also, next week and in Wildwood is the Special Olympics Polar Bear Splash. This is the 20th anniversary. It happens in back of the Wildwood Convention Hall. It's really a lot of fun. If you have any opportunity to go, I recommend it highly. The splash says it's going to happen at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it should be a little bit warmer. It does go for the Special Olympics. The sign-on fee, I believe, is $125 on the day of the event. If you haven't received any sponsors yet, you can still sign up for $125. And at that same time in the Wildwood Convention Center is the Wildwood WildCon Jersey Shore comic book show. That is also at the Convention Center in Wildwood, New Jersey. There's always things going on down here in the winter all year through. They like to keep you coming back, and that's two of the things that is going on next week. I hope you have a great week. You've enjoyed this video. If you do, please thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you next week.